Hello everybody and welcome back to the labs. I am Towsty and this is InfiniSauce episode 12. Well, I am up here by the wind farm about to do something crazy. That's right, I need to tear this sucker down for a couple of reasons. One, well, the main one being I don't need it here anymore, and two, I want to speed up the quarry. It's slow. Oh, so slow. All right, and then 3, which is really a part 2 of number 1, is all of my stuff is gone. Everything's gone. Look at this. Oh, apparently there's a bit of iron there. Everything from here is gone and tore up. So I need to fix this area. Yeah. Anyways, so you may be wondering why everything is gone and where it all went. Well, I will be happy to show you, but first, let's set up our new power at the quarry, or our extra power at the quarry. I don't know. But I don't need these wind turbines anymore where they were. Man, I love coming to the mining world because even though it takes a minute to load in sometimes, typically once it does, my frame rate is like double here. Don't know why. Alright, let's figure out why this seems to not be on anymore. I just came over here and took out a torch that I had placed down, and now it's all broken. Alright, so let's pick up these cables. Bloop, 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 bloop. And let's actually... let's look at our force-loaded chunks again, shall we? So we have this whole chunk to work in. Awesome. So let's do this. Which, yes, I know is where it was. Let's just see how much faster we can make this puppy go, shall we? That little from inventory tweaks is adorable. All right, go, turn. Talk about the least realistic wind. I guess it is Minecraft. I don't know why I would say that, but these are all pumping out, I think 187 kilojoules per tick, and we are moving the quarry along quite a bit quicker. So that's awesome. Let's get rid of that. So that was my first thing to show you guys, or to do today. Second thing is I made a flux capacitor, just the redstone one, because Enderium is a pain in the butt to make right now. And so every time I come back to do that, my frame rate just kills itself. That's alright. It'll pick back up. It'll pick back up, I'm sure. Whoa, what the? Little buggers. So those are from, those little guys are from a mod called Electrical Age, which I did a bunch of looking around at and decided very quickly that I said, I'm going to spotlight this. This looks amazing. And it does, and it looks fantastic. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to spotlight it or just use it in this playthrough. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use it in Modsauce, because why not? That'll keep it separate and different and neat. But then I remembered that I wanted to take this build over the top and do something really, really overpowered. I want all my stuff to be automated. I want everything just to be coming in like as needed. I don't want to have to request it even in the crafting system. I just want it to be there. And so, look at that. Look at all those ender pearls. That's awesome. Electrical Age is anything but overpowered. It's really, really cool. I mean, I love the idea behind it. I love the setup. It's so cool. But it is anything but overpowered. Like, it is horrendous. Oh my word. Oh, that's right, I forgot I cut power to this. It is horrendously grindy and slow and really hard. It's really cool. It's an awesome mod, but it's like right up there with Greg Tech for me. Really cool, but I don't know that I have the patience, at least to do a playthrough. Anyways, so let's check out our new area. It's not quite done yet, but I've been working really hard. I ran out of marble to clear this out. Clear this all up by hand. No hammers, no vein miner, nothing. singular mining blocks with my atomic disassembler, which is why I needed this. Now, I have across the top here a new ME setup. I've added a few controllers, and that way this cable isn't gonna stay here. I'm gonna make a ring of them for now, and then put this cable out like here that way. And this really just goes for now to this. I had this awesome system for auto crafting. That's what these are here for. I had level emitters, had to export the right things when it was getting low, and then it would all drop it in here and get picked up, and blah, 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 blah. And long story short, it created way too much of nothing, and it was a pain in the butt. So I got to come up with a better way to auto craft before I need it, like not on demand. I'm talking about like auto craft when it comes to a certain amount, the pure pieces of applied energistics. So here we are. This is our crafting terminal. We got all of our stuff. Oh no, this is just a regular terminal. Craft. Oh no, sorry. I was playing on my laptop all day, and I'm not used to this showing this much. Anyways, so yeah, so this is our ME crafting terminal, obviously, and we have tons of resources. I mean, look at the ingots alone. I have like 2,000, over 2,000, almost 3,000 lead. I got 8,700 copper, 1,000 gold, 6,000 tin, 7.4 thousand iron. So we are cruising in resources. And if we look at the ore, there's things that I'm not auto processing, and there's things that I have silk touched with my digital miner in order to get specifically redstone. But look at this, yellorium ore. What? Yes. Yellorium flippin' ore. I finally found it. Advanced factory. This is enriching, and this is crushing. So, like that. Awesome. So, yellorium ore. Yeah, what? Actually, it was turned off in the config. Don't know why. But for some reason, in the config for Modsauce, which I believe I forgot to mention that. This is a Modsauce server. Yep. I am playing on a Modsauce server, on a private server, and yeah, I love this pack. But in case this is the first episode you're jumping on, yeah, this is Modsauce. Anyways, pick it up on the ATLauncher, but it was turned off in the config, so there's no world gen for it, and it does retrogen if you tell it to. So my server crashed. I was like, oh shoot, and I decided while the server crashed, I needed to look at something. It crashed because of a multi-part issue. And it was just a weird glitch, and then it came back, and it was plugging. What is this? Megalania? What are you from? Okay, that looks adorable. Anyways, so long story short, turned it on. It started picking stuff up. I specified it in the digital miner. Got a lot of it, and now we're cruising, yeah. And as you saw there, I had some reactor casings, and you've probably seen it in a couple of my past buys, but I have made a new power source, which is a very, 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 very basic big reactor. It's like the second most basic one I could do. Basically, right now I have these control rods set at about 60% each. I have 4 fuel rods full of yellorium, and then it's just using water. Not the best setup, I know, but it'll do, and it's a 5x5. Alright, and so we're actually pumping out 1.7 thousand, so 170,000 RF per tick, I guess. Is that right? Maybe more? A lot. And it's going well for us. It's keeping up with things. And I just realized, oh yeah, sorry. So, and then we got this over here, which is our energy cube, which we updated to an ultimate cube and pumps out, and it's heavily nerfed in how much power it can transfer by these, which I have some extra elites now because I hadn't bothered to update these. It's all recycled stuff, so I didn't update anything since I moved it down here. And then I'm importing all of the cyanite, and I am exporting yellorium. So that's awesome. It won't autocraft it yet, but don't worry, we'll get there. So that's that. This is my line of machines. I made the crusher and advanced factory, so I can just take, like, especially what I've been using it mostly for is gravel. to make sand, but I just realized I'm out of gravel. So let's pick up some cobble. All right. And let's throw that in there and get some gravel. And so that'll make some gravel, and then we'll crush that into sand. I know there's faster ways, but I just like using the factories. And then I updated my main processing units. This is an enrichment chamber and a smelter, energized smelter, into elite versions, which took a lot. I've still got a bit of diamond in here. And this is redstone for now. And yeah, I needed this to get some sulfur so I could make this. So it's been a bit of an adventure. It's been a lot of work. I debated several times popping in and doing a recording, but I thought, no, let's just get this done, make this part cool. I'm still, after everything I have, I'm still only operating on these 10 4K storage drives. So that's great. What I would like, probably I'll show in the next episode on camera, the next big build I do will be a way of automating this. I don't know if it'll be next episode, but it'll be the next big build. And I know several ways to automate it. I want it to be level emitter based and all this good stuff. So that's what we're doing, and a way of getting back there. So there was something else that I had to show you. What was it? Let's go back up for a second. What was I going to show everybody? Oh yeah, I've had a lot more of those experience bugs where like you turn your magnet on and you go to certain areas. Like there was one here before. I don't know if it's still here. Doesn't seem like it. Oh! Look at that. Look at my experience. No idea why. So I think what I want to do is, I'm not exploiting that. Like I'm not going there on purpose to do this. And I don't really have a need for experience right now because I do want to enchant this armor, but I would prefer it if I had a bunch of books. And that's why this enchantment table is just thrown up there. Because I want to remember to actually do that. So what I need to do right now is craft, look at, it's happening right here. This is why I have so much experience. As long as my magnet's on and I'm near something, I have a feeling like, because I know right there are some bushes from Tinker's Construct, some essence bushes, these guys, which I know doesn't happen. I'm wondering if it only happens if they are naturally spawned, because it doesn't happen here at all. And this barrel is full of experience already. So I'm wondering if it only happens when they're naturally spawning, or maybe they don't even cause. Who knows? But it's a pretty sweet bug if you ask me, but I know it is a bug. So I'm trying not to exploit it, but I will take the experience that I do have and dump it into a tank. And I know there's these guys, which are ender tanks. And I'd like to know how they function. And I'm a little confused as to why this is ender tank glass now, because it no way requires ender anything, and it's from big reactors, so I don't know if these are like similar creators. Who knows? My problem is it does require a tesseract, so it needs a lot of infrastructure, and I don't have a clue how it works, so it would take a lot of research. So what I need is a good tank, multi-block tank ideally, because I like the way they look. I could use dynamic tanks, I guess, but they're kind of lame. Like, I mean, they're good and all. There's nothing wrong with them. They're so normal. So I'll have to look into this and see how it's going. The main reason I actually hopped on here right now. Oh, I forgot to show you this. This is a wireless lever from Random Things, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned last time. If you hold shift, it points you to where the signal's going, which for me is a toggle bus right here. So you shift right click on that guy, it sets its place, and we're good to go. I can turn that on and off, no problem. So here's the thing. Oh, I just had a brilliant idea. Take this, let's see if we have any more. Yep. Take this. I figured something out. I want a cable facade. I figured out that if you, or sorry, not if you, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I figured out that I'm at least pretty certain that once the ME Fluix cable hits this and it powers these, the actual AE system like signal stops. It stops altogether, and I'm not really sure if that's on purpose or not, because this import bus that I hooked up over here on the end of it doesn't have a channel. Doesn't even know that it's a thing. Even when I turned it on, it seems kind of confused. So what I want to do is actually, let's run this over here. So this gets signal when it's turned on. This cable does. So I'm going to do this. Just going to plop this up here, because I'm always a little skeptical. I never really know if that switch is working. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to put these two back. I'm going to throw this on here. Now, this is awesome, right? Because it's real flat, and that might be how I decide to light this room, depending on a few things, because that seems like a good overpowered way to light the room. But if I turn this on, that panel should turn on. Is it? Can you even tell? Is there a way to tell? Device offline. Oh, it stopped working. Well, that worked a minute ago. Let's go grab that lever again and see why it's being the way it is. Yeah, it says it's still down there, so let's just resync it. I mean, it tells you its coordinates when you hover over it. Yeah, that works. So maybe there's a range thing on this. Doop, 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 doop. Oh no! I accidentally just set it to there. Go on back. Yeah, it definitely seems like there's a range on these wireless levers, but these are really easy to craft. It's just a block of redstone and a lever. Maybe it can't go through blocks. That would be a shame, wouldn't it? Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it can go through that many blocks. So I'll have to figure that out. That's a shame. I thought that was working earlier. But yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that and figure that out. So that we're going to leave there for now, because that will remind me to do something with that kind of a build. And it might even be a cable. That's probably what I'll do, is I'll make a cable that's no way linked to the ME system, and just wrap it around the outside with those illuminated panels. Illuminated, and give it a good color, because I don't like the purpley pinky from ME, the default color. So I'm going to go check out and see why I have extra seeds. And then set up a wireless system for my ME system. Oh, that's why I put their planting over here. So I put this, I'm going to have to fix this very, very soon. For now, I'm just going to let those be extra. I know it's a little early in my Ender Eye farm to do that, but eventually I'll have lots of them, I hope. So let's work on making a wireless system real quick, because we haven't done a whole lot, and I know our time is very rapidly running up. So in order to get a wireless system, at least the first part of it, we need a couple of these, because we're going to need a wireless access point and a wireless access terminal. And these are quite simple. I don't know if I have any Fluix dust. I do. And I should have a couple of those fibers. So there we go. Just some quartz fiber and some Fluix pearls. And then one of those guys and a cable. I should have a cable. Yep. So that's the easy part. This is a little more involved because if we look at it, all we have is the one piece. So we need an ME terminal, which I don't really have a whole lot of the stuff for because I just got rid of that panel. And so I'm going to need a couple of more cores. So let's see if we can get a couple formation cores and a couple annihilation cores. Hopefully we have enough to do that. And then grab another terminal. Whoopsies. Why are you hopping around? I hate it when it does that. So close. Already did that. Fart. Did I not do that already? I thought I did. It is late in the day. Okay, so let's make our terminal, and then let's make our dense energy storage. This is going to be the hard part, because I know I won't have enough fluids for this. I'll probably need... Oh, stop moving about. I wish I knew why I did that. Where's our crusher? This is one of the reasons I made the crusher as well, because it'll go through it a bit quicker, and it is upgraded some, which is fine. You know, we have the power for it. Not an issue. All right. So I'm gonna need probably some more of this first. Let's just make sure, and then we'll go dense energy thingy. Regular quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that's usually the hard one for me to get. And then we'll go wireless one more time. Bada boom. And let's make a few of these while we're at it. Ender stuff. I don't know if it has to be in the sag mill. Yes, probably will. That's right. And this all out there's you can kind of see them behind there. There are tubes, extraction tubes on all of these. I don't know if it'll just push to them or not, but there are extraction tubes on all of them, taking everything into an interface. And that way I'm not using channels. There we go, 16, that's what I wanted. So now what we're gonna do is probably come over here. So like, it's okay, I don't mind this being visible. This is our factory floor, so it doesn't have to look that good. And there we go. We got it on a channel. We're using 40 AE per tick. Let's see what kind of RF that equates to. 80 RF per tick is actually quite a lot for one little thing like that, but we should be okay. And now in the last couple of moments, let's look at the security terminal, because this is what we need now. This is unfortunate because it does require a channel and a massive storage thingy, which I don't think I'll have the processors for right now. I might. Okay. Security terminal. Okay. Let's start with this guy. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll make 12 for good measure. Let's do these. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And bada boom, just like that, we have that piece. Let's see if we can make any more cable. Like that, and the ME chest is annoying. There's another ME terminal. I really wish the security terminal didn't require a channel, but I'm 99% sure it does. And so because of the nature of what it is though, we'll probably pick a different place for this later, but for now we'll just do this. It's hideous, but it does its job. Like, if you look here, we can see the channel. There's a second one that comes down here. That's because this does require a channel. But all you gotta do is plop it in there, and that's good to go. And then we gotta find a way to charge it, which for now will be this. No, my flux capacitor is gonna charge it. So we'll actually just throw this in here real quick and let that charge up a bit more. But I have wireless access to all of my stuff, which I'm really, really happy about. Now, The main reason I popped on today was not, or this evening, was not to record. That was not my main intention. It was just a necessary evil. I have reset up a couple things on my computer and changed some stuff around, and I wanted to see if it recorded. I usually have a lot of stuttering on my end, and some of it is reflected on the recording and some of it's not. And I'm just hoping with what I did, it made some changes, and it does seem to be better. Somewhat. So it's I hope it's better for you guys. If you noticed a difference, let me know down below in the comments. If you didn't, I guess that's good, because I'm pretty sure there was one, and that means it wasn't really distracting to begin with. Who knows? Anyways, if you enjoyed this, leave a comment below, or give me a like or subscribe, and also hang your lab coats up on the way out of the labs. I hope you like our new factory floor. Until next time. Deuces!